So this is my old desk setup and this is my new one. And today I'm going to show you exactly how I did it, all for less than £300. Let's go. Right, it's time. I've been waiting to do this for a long time. It's time to upgrade our desk. So this is my lovely desk. It's an IKEA worktop on top of an old IKEA desk. It's small, but it works. Then we've got a nice little chair. So we are going to keep a few things because this is going to be a budget build. The chair's staying and the desk is staying. We're not going to go ahead and buy £300 desk risers or a £500 chair with lumbar support, although that would be lovely. We're going to try and just keep the core because it works. So I use this for a lot of video editing and my son games. So that's the sort of plan we're going to go for. And this is very clinical. So I like it, but it's very clinical. So we're going to paint that wall. We're going to make it a different color to make it look Pinterest worthy, because all I've been doing recently is searching Pinterest and I've got some ideas. So we're going to try and keep it in the budget. There's a few things I need to buy, like the monitor that's going to cost a bit more money, but we are going to go through the price and the costs and everything as we go and at the end. But first things first, I need to get rid of this desk, clear the space, and then we're going to paint that wall. Right, so the area is clear. Next step is get this wall painted. And I did tell you it was a budget build, so I got some cheap £12 paint. Hopefully it will cover the space. If not, it's going to be a £24 paint job. So let's get it done. Right, we are back and the wall is painted and it's actually turned out really well. So that £12 paint from B&Q is decent. And next job, if I can pick them up, I can't pick them all up. We got shelves, we got 3 shelves. These shelves were, I think they come to about 2 or 7 and one was £3. So that's really cheap. So we've got 2 shelves that are gonna go up here and then 1 shelf is gonna go down here. But before we get the shelves in, we've got to get the desk in so we can set the height for the monitor and the shelves. But before we even get that in, check this out. So the chair, the desk sits here and the chair currently sits half on this rug, half off. So we need to get this rug up and we've got a new one to go underneath. Rugs and carpets can be super expensive, but we needed a cheap build. So this rug here, this was only £15, which I thought was a really good price. So there we go. The rug is now down so we can get the desk sat on top. All right, so the desk is in, and now the desk is in, we get the stand on, and then we'll get that monitor out and I'll show you the monitor. There she is, brand new MSI monitor to match the MSI laptop that I've got. So this was the biggest expensive build so far. I really wanted a curved monitor, but I also wanted an IPS screen, and you can't have IPS and curved, so IPS it was. So we went for a 27-inch Quad HD with a 0.5 refresh rate, which is going to be wicked for gaming as well as video editing. So best of both worlds basically. So let's see how it performs and then we can make our mind up later on. And if we need to switch to a curved, we can switch. It's all good. And also the desk isn't that big, so a 27-inch might actually look better. So now let's get these 2 shelves up. So these 2 shelves here, these cost £7 each from B&M, which is like a discount store in England. They're pretty easy to go up, just a couple of screws on each side. And they were in. So what I found is I got a lot of like odd bits around the desk, like my cameras, my microphones, and the controller. So these would be quite handy just to like get things off the desk essentially. Right, so that's 2 up. Last one, it's too long. I think it's going to be better if it's kind of set out slightly rather than right up against the wall. So I'm going to cut it down and I'll be back in a minute. There we go, cut, but obviously we're missing a hole, so we have to make a new hole, which is fine. So like I just said, I needed to cut this one down because it was a little bit too long and I was too impatient to find a shelf that was small enough. There we go, we have shelves 1 and 2 and 3. We're going to tidy this up and then we're going to start putting it together. Right, quick little clean up and then we're ready to start building this desk. Hopefully make it look as Pinterest worthy as I imagined it in my head. This desk stand was really easy to make. It's literally a piece of wood with some 2x4s glued as uprights. It's so easy to make, and then I painted it black. So I wanted the lamp in the corner. This one was £14 from B&Q. I thought it came with a bulb, but it didn't, so I had to go purchase a bulb, which was £12. It's a Philip Hue, so I can control it on my phone. This mat was actually a mat I bought from Amazon a while ago. It's about £20. So essentially, I'm going to use my laptop as a PC, so I needed to buy a new keyboard. So I got this keyboard here for £30 from Amazon. It's not wireless, it's wired, but it should do the job. And then because I have so many USBs, I need to get a new hub for everything. So I got this 5-in-1 Anker USB hub. It costs £9 off of Amazon. It's okay, but I think I'm going to need a bigger setup soon, but it was only £9, so within the budget, it will do. So let's start getting the rest of the stuff on the desk, on the shelves, and I'll show you the whole thing. This, by the way, was a £15 phone charger from Amazon. And then the clock was only £4. What a buy. And then 2 plants that cost me about £10, I think it was for both. And then we're pretty much there.